Get your oven on. We're going to cook these in 10 minutes. This is my tandoori king prawns with a beautiful mint and lime yogurt. First up, we're going to make our tandoori sort of marinade. Got a large tablespoon of plain Greek yogurt. We've got a teaspoon of cumin powder, a teaspoon of nutmeg, 2 teaspoons of cayenne pepper, so it's going to give it that beautiful vibrant red colour you get, a teaspoon of paprika, 2 teaspoons of garam masala. I've got 2 cloves of crushed garlic, and I've got about ½ centimetre of ginger. And then for a sweetness aspect, we're going to go in with 2 tablespoons of fresh honey. Now you can use palm sugar on this, whatever sugar you want to use. And the juice of ½ a lime. So we've got our sweet, we've got our heat, and we've got a little bit of citrus going through there. Now with most of these sort of things, you would like, if you're using chicken, you'd marinate this overnight. But of course with the king prawns, there's actually no need at all because it won't actually absorb any of that flavour. So the best thing to do is get the marinade onto the king prawns and get them onto a hot skillet into the oven. Give that a good mix around. Now I've got about 10 to 12 tail on king prawns I've just deveined and given a good clean. Tip them straight in and again give them a good mix round, making sure each one of those gets a good bit of coverage on that flavour. You've got that beautiful sort of like Indian smells coming through there. And finally we've just got a small amount of nigella seeds, just going to sprinkle them in. Not too many because they're quite strong with their flavour. Good mix round. So at this point you'd usually fire up your barbecue. Instead, if you've got a cast iron pan or a skillet, it's ideal. So that's going to be very, very hot. You're going to put it into an oven at about 180 Celsius, around 15 minutes until it's absolutely burning hot. That's kind of essential really. Now, so when we add these prawns on here, we should get a beautiful sizzle effect. Now that tray can go into the oven for around 5 minutes until they're pink and cooked all the way through. While it's in the oven, we're going to get on with a really simple but refreshing yogurt. So I've got a tablespoon of plain yogurt, and into that we're going to add the juice of ½ a lemon. Give that a little mix round. And that's going to be so nice when you've got that sort of heat element from the prawn. And into that, I'm going to grab about 5 or 6 really roughly chopped mint leaves. That can go in. Another good mix round. And that's going to go into our little dipping bowl. And that's your dipping sauce ready. The smell from them is absolutely insane. So we've just got a small pinch of coriander. And then we'll really, really finely chop this up and just scatter it over the top. See there, what was that, 10 minutes? You've got the most simple starter, almost like an Indian tapas style meal. That is my simple tandoori king prawns with a beautiful zesty lime and mint yogurt. Now, if you do recreate this one, which you should do because it is that good, hashtag me as Haste Kitchen as always, and I'll see you next week. Cheers then, bye-bye.